Welcome to the lecture series of Python programming. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the brief information about directory tree in Python programming. So let's understand the meaning of directory tree in Python programming. So what do you mean by directory tree in Python? A directory tree we can also call file tree, or else you can also mention like a file system tree. It is a hierarchical structure that denotes the organization of directories and files in a computer. So directories is nothing but folders. How files and folders are getting organized in a computer. That is basically called a directory tree. So usually directory tree consists of root directory, directories, and files. There are three components in the directory tree. So the first component is root directory followed by folders and files. Okay. So now let us talk about like walking a directory tree. So it varies with respect to operating system. So if I am using Linux, then it is denoted by a forward slash. If I talk about like Windows, usually you might have observed C colon. So that is basically called directory tree. How the file and folders are getting organized. So below the roots directory are various subdirectory. So afterwards you can see like a directory, then again subdirectory. So usually you are keeping some folders within the folder. That is one example of the directory tree. So regarding the files, at the lowest level, file is the lowest level. So usually you are keeping the files inside the folder, right? So first of all, directory tree. Okay, followed by if you are using Windows, then you'll be having like a C. Then you will be mentioning the name of the folder or directory. Later you are going to mention about the name of the file. I hope you understood. First one, the directory tree, followed by either forward slash. If I talk about like Linux or Mac OS. If I talk about like Windows, you are following C colon, right? So that is actually called directory tree, followed by folders, then again followed by files. I mean, tell me which is the lowest hierarchy. Of course, I can say file is the lowest hierarchy. Which is the middle level hierarchy? Directories are the middle level hierarchy. Which is the highest hierarchy? So you can say starting from directory tree. I hope you understood. These are the three levels of walking a directory tree. Okay, three level segments you are supposed to remember. So here you can see a typical structure. First of all, starting from the directory tree, then followed by directories or folders, then again subfolders or files. I hope you understood. This is the way how like hierarchy is arranged in the computer. So walking a directory tree, let me continue. This process is commonly used in programming to perform various tasks. Okay, to analyze the structure of a directory. So to have the to have walking a directory tree, we need one module. We can check by using module called OS module. So OS module followed by one built-in function called walk. That is called os.walk. So this function generates the files names in the directory tree by walking in two manner. Either walking from top to down or like bottom to top. Okay, top to bottom or bottom to top. So that searching will be done. Okay, that walking will be done with the help of this OS module and followed by the built-in function called walk. Okay, so we can check how the file or directory has been organized in a computer. We can have a verification by using os.walk. So using the function which will generate the file name in the directory tree, how it is going to generate the file name either going up and down or down and up, right? So in elaboration about os.walk, os.walk generate the file names in a directory tree by walking the tree either top down or bottom to top. Okay, it may happen from top to down or bottom to top. This is actually done with the help of one function called os.walk. Walk is a built-in function followed by os module. For each directory in the tree rooted at a directory, top including the top itself, it yields a tuple like representation. Directory path, directory name, file name. So we can represent in the form of a tuple, right? I hope you understood what is the importance of walking directory tree. Okay, so ultimately you can represent the directory, this process you can represent by using the tuple, which I mentioned here. So that is the importance of os.walk. Apart from that, we have three segments. We have root, we have dirs, we have files. Root, dir, all are mentioning in the form of a tuple data type. So print out the directories only when what you specified. That is actually called a root. If I talk about the dirs, print out subdirectory from the root, second category. Third one is print out all the files from the root and directories like root, directory files. All comes under directory tree. So number one root, number two dir, third one file. Root, the directory and file. These are the three important components of a directory tree. I hope you understood what is the meaning of directory tree. So just like a hierarchical arrangement of files and folder in a computer. So here you can represent OS, the importance of os.walk. Hierarchy can be checked either top to bottom or bottom to top. Both the way you can check out. So in this session, I discussed about what is the meaning of os.walk. Apart from that, I discussed a brief idea about the directory tree. What are the three important components of a directory tree? In how you are going to represent the root directory in Linux as well as Windows. Also, I discussed about the one of the important function os.walk. I already talked about the OS module. I did not explain more about OS module. Already it's available in my previous video. Even I discussed about how does os.walk function, what is the role of os.walk function. So if you have any questions, kindly ask me. I can answer through comment box. If you need the similar kind of video, request you to subscribe our channel. Also, kindly share the video with the stakeholders, those who are working on the similar kind of domain. I need your valuable comments for the improvement for the coming days. So give a like button if you please this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning. Wish you all the very best for the exam.